Hi guys, welcome back to another daily tarot card. These are your daily tarot cards for Thursday, April the 27th, 2023, Throne Thursday. Today we're pulling from the Game of Thrones tarot cards. They're telling us to embrace our fire side as well as our nurturing side, but I feel like what the fire side is prioritizing ourselves. Because, you have Devil on one side and you have Temperance on the other side. And Temperance is all about balancing our emotions. We're going through retrograde, but I feel like it's also balancing our life, prioritizing ourselves, watching how much energy we're giving to demanding people. The Devil's side is our shadow side, where it's just like, even myself, and I hate that I do this to myself, and I'm working on it, where it's like, you're lazy. And it's like, how am I lazy when I was legit getting 4 hours of sleep a day? You know what I mean? Helping out someone else right now. And I'm like, you're not late because you didn't do this. And you didn't do, like, I'll sit there and I'll look at my floor and it's like, oh, it could use a cleaning. You know what I mean? I go in my kitchen. Oh, you could have washed her. It's like, you know what? No. You know what I mean? It's like, the floor can wait. You got to sit there and prioritize your sleep. Sleep is so vital. It's so important. That's when you recover. That's when you rest. That's when you rejuvenate. It is so vital and important, especially if you're someone like myself that overthinks and is an emotional person. You know what I mean? Temperance is right there. Ground our emotions. You know what I mean? It's like where you're that Empress energy where you love to nurture others, but you got to remember to fill your own cup. They were literally showing a goblet, dipping it into an endless river of water and filling your cup. You know what I mean? It's like, sit there and let the universe fill your cup. Meditation. Make time for yourself. I love the fact that the sun is here, and I feel like it's just like kind of like sunbathing. They were showing a gentleman on a beach. I don't know if this is Florida, Queens Key, they're saying, but it's just like they're sitting there, and it's just like that's their element. They can hear the waves crashing in on the beach. They are roaring. They can hear, the seagulls. They can feel the beautiful sun. You know what I mean? They're just there. They're living their best life. And it's like, that is self-love in its highest. You're sitting there carefree. What a blessing to be able to sit on a beach and not have a care in the world and just rest and rejuvenate. Even if you go into your own backyard, if it's warm enough. I think ours is still too cold. But, take your shoes off. Ground yourself in the grass. That is the biggest thing you can do for yourself is feel the vibrations of the earth going through your feet. You know what I mean? So I'm like, let yourself feel that. You know what I mean? The World card, I feel like this is a brand new cycle coming in here. I don't feel like this is an ending. I feel like this is a brand new chapter for some. For some of you, this is a whole brand new book. You know what I mean? It's like, get ready, buckle up. Some extra cards we got here is the Ace of Coins. I don't know if this is being rewarded for, being selfless, but they're saying like Ace of Coins. They're talking about fixing taxes, rewards, accolades. So it's like you may be seeing already knockings of this. This could be that you are a young person coming into your higher self. I started taking Shilajit. It's like some people say it does help enhance your abilities. Who knows? Like this is only day 3. You know what I mean? I'm seeing like slight changes already. You know what I mean? And I'm only taking a really minute amount because the smell really gets me. But I'm taking the resin. I'm not taking pill form. I may have to switch to pills once I get used to it. But it's just like... you know what I mean? Sitting there, and I didn't take it for that purpose. I took it for the anti-inflammatory properties. The fact that it's a liver detoxer. That's the reason I started taking it. But there are also supposedly benefits of, where you get these like really potent dreams, and it's just like you don't even want to wake up because it's like the real life is boring to you. It's like, ooh, I love my bed. So we have the 9 of Coins, of rebirth in our life. For some of us, this is a child. They've been mentioning this for weeks. For some of us, this could be a fur baby. Because, like, I remember one time, it was when I didn't get, they didn't hack your account. You would take those little quizzes on Facebook. And I actually got it from one of my girlfriends. And I took it, and it said, like, you were going to have a baby come into the home around Christmas. And I was like, oh, God. And Shane was here at that time. And we ended up getting Odin. So I was just like, oh, what a beautiful, what a beautiful manifestation. You know what I mean? Too bad you can't do that without them hacking your account. But, so it was just like, in that kind of way. It could be like a brand new fur baby entering into the home. You know what I mean? So that'd be nice. Who doesn't want that? I just posted that angels come in many forms. And sometimes they have whiskers. And my son, my eldest, was actually the one that manifested Sunny. He's like, he goes, Mommy, when we move, and he goes, we're allowed to get a pet. He goes, could we get a sweet, fluffy white doggy? He wanted a little white poodle. And I said, okay. I said, I'll keep my eye out because he is allergic to dander. So I got to be really careful what animals I bring around him. So I was like, okay, yep, we'll keep our eyes out. And we have been. And I was just like, you know what? A bird's a nice pet. I had birds growing up. I really enjoyed them. I should have got a male. I didn't realize that females are crazy, but, and aggressive, especially when they start hatching eggs. But you know, we're able to bless another family with, jewels, and, you know, we gave them, everything was for free because it was a rehome. I'm like, you know, I don't expect you to pay for anything for this. You're helping us out, because she was being really aggressive to the boys. So I'm just like, you know, no. It's like, she's, you know, great with she's a nurse. So she's great with her and everything's fine. She chews off her acrylic nails though. I couldn't even imagine. But, you know, we got Sunny, you know, so we're just like, you know, we're really lucky, you know. If Jules wasn't aggressive, I would have kept her, but she was just too aggressive. But that's what I mean. It's like, you know, every day I look at Sunny and his happy little self. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he didn't come from the best conditions. He was used as a stud, and they would keep him in a cat crate, I guess, to keep him potent. But it's just like, you know, every day he just becomes more and more childlike. He's such a big puppy. He's not big, but I say big puppy because for his breed, he's full grown. But it's just like, it's always like having a puppy around, because I've always had like medium dogs. But, you know, just like him hopping around, he's like a little goat. It's so funny. When it snows, it's the cutest. Like, the snow falls, he's just playing it and stuff. It's just, oh my gosh. Just, we really lucked out, you know? So it could be like you're getting a fur baby in the house. So, you know, I just was, just like, be open-minded here. So the Empress. So the monarch, fertility, creativity, authority, abundance, peace. So the Empress denotes the mother, the wife, female partner. So we were talking about the cycle. This is right around Mother's Day that we're starting a brand new chapter here. So, you know, the fact that we got the Empress, it could be highlighting you as a mother or a monarch in your family that you not worship, but honor around that time. They could take many forms, aunts, sisters, whomever. She symbolizes care, security, abundance, so relationships flourish. The card could also predict a child, so that's why I was bringing that up. As paired with the Emperor, she represents stability and love. Creative projects also thrive under her influence, and home life is harmonious. New opportunities unfold. Finances improve. So we're getting a lot of financial improvement. We're also getting knockings of children with the rebirth. It always represents someone pregnant around you. I have one more person that I know is pregnant, so it's just like, you know, it's, you know, I did think someone was pregnant around me, but I haven't heard anything, so I don't think she is. So it's just, you know, children are such a blessing. Like, yeah, they don't come with instruction manuals, but, you know, you can't trade that for anything in the world. You know, it's not always easy being a parent, you know, but it's like, you know, they truly are a blessing. So the Sun, success, achievement, growth, happiness, well-being, vacations, family. Reduces to 10, the number of fulfillment and completion. The Sun is one of the most positive cards in the tarot, signifying happiness, well-being. So they're showing right now the 10 of Cups with the rainbow, so unconditional love. An opportunity to bask in your achievements. The card often arises to show well-deserved vacations and overall reaching a point to which you can ease up and share precious time with those close to you. And I definitely feel that. It's just like, you know, with myself, it's like we were, you know, sitting there helping, which is fine. But it's like, you know what I mean? That part of your life suffers, you know? So it's just like getting back to who we are, getting back to, you know, our usual schedule program, getting back to the things we love, you know, especially in the summer, in the springtime. The card also favors time with children, nurturing new projects and conditions that lead to financial success, relationship growth. Yeah, because you have more time, especially if you're in a relationship and you're helping out someone. It's like, you know, that part of your life does, you know, suffer because you're exhausted. You know what I mean? You don't have time for each other, or you're just, you know, if you're like me, when you get really whiny when you're tired. Completion, success, reward, integration, expansion. The 3 represents fulfillment and deserves success. This may be graduation, promotion to completion of a landmark creative project, or celebrating a key anniversary or birthday. So some of you may have anniversaries and birthdays around this time. In relationships and families, the love flourishes and brings joy. The card also heralds a time of expansion as future plans take seed. So you may travel to or move to a new business or friendship circle. Spiritually, the card suggests oneness in the world, awards and gifts. I love the fact that it's just like, spiritually, like, oneness with the world. I feel like you're just getting back to yourself. I feel like getting back to feeling like, who you are. And I definitely can feel like that mental strain of being pulled in, so many directions. That's why I'm just like, my son's like, asking me to cook cookies and this and that. And I'm like, I don't have time right now for that. I'm like, you have cookies, eat those cookies for now. I said, when I get a moment, I will make you cookies. So the devil, temptation, addiction, power, anger, lust, access, materialism. So sometimes in life, this came up on IG, they were saying that we go through things and then we use things as a soother. So some of us, when we go through stressful situations, we eat, we drink, we smoke, we do illegal drugs, they're saying illicit affairs. Some of us, it's like, you're trying to get over one person, you go to someone else. Like they're a soother. They're like a blanket, a banky. It's like, you get yourself in a worse situation because it's like you're ignoring how you feel and allowing yourself to feel what you feel, and you're putting those toxic traits on a new relationship, or it's just like that person. I feel like you're ignoring what's actually in front of you. You're kind of romanticizing, where it's like the 7 of Cups in reverse. You're seeing this as something that it isn't. You know what I mean? It's just like you're just a hit it and quit it, and you're saying, "Oh, we're getting married, we're buying a house, and we're having children." They're like, "Are you not listening to me?" That is exactly the opposite of what I want. You know what I mean? So it's like you gotta kind of come back to reality here. The devil reveals an argument, moral obligation, or relationship that restricts you. The card also stands for materialism and ego, so it can mean feeling enslaved by work or debt. Sometimes we do feel enslaved by work, but I feel like the only reason we feel enslaved by that is because it's just like conditions are horrible, or it's just like you don't feel like you belong anymore, or you know what I mean? Or it's just like you're being pulled in every single direction. It's just like you can't enjoy anything. Or negative people drain your energy or bank account. It's also the card of addiction, to substances, sex, illicit affairs, or a pattern of victimization. Whatever gives you short-term refuge or pleasure, but is ultimately damaging. You can, however, be free of this situation. A binding contract. So this is where it's like you sign something and you didn't realize that it said this. You know what I mean? Kind of playing like the naive card, but it's like, no, it really is true. You really didn't see it. I feel like it's like too good to be true, You gotta be careful of that, especially if you're on social media. People, everyone and anyone will send you, "Oh, we'll do this for you, we'll do that for you," but reach out to us. You know what I mean? It's just like, well, if this was actually legit and you wanted to work together, you'd be like, "Hey, let's schedule an appointment. We'll do a video chat together. We'll figure this out." King of Spears, honor, freedom, openness, inspiration. The king is engaging, charismatic, and passionate about what he does. He may be a business startup, communications, arts, or the travel industry. Whatever his position, he upholds high standards applied to a situation. A light bulb moment offers a way to creative and financial freedom. And I feel like you may be seeing knockings for that. Especially if you're like myself, where you have your job that pays the bills, but then you have the one that you want to thrive and want to build, and that is your career. And it's like, if as long as you enjoy it, keep doing it. Honestly, it brings you joy, keep doing it. So we have temperance, balance, adjustment, resources, guidance, choices, moderation, reconciliation. Reduces to 5, the number of tests, adjustments, and choices. When you maybe managing on a huge workload, balancing budgets, or negotiating with demanding people. And this is why the King of Spears, I feel, stands out in this, where it's like embrace your bravery, courage, strength, and resilience. We can't give in to temptation or, this, like they're saying, demanding people, a huge workload. You know what I mean? We got to prioritize ourselves and make sure that we're filling our own cup, letting the universe fill our cup. Carefully assess your priorities. As I yawn, you'll get your balance right. Give others what they need in reasonable moderation. But conserve your energy too. Make time to schedule, plan, or care for your own needs. Overall, the card asks you to readdress whatever is out of kilter. Connecting with guides and angels. So you know what I mean? It's like sit there and it's like put yourself as a priority. Like with myself, it's like I know I can't play around after work. Work is like last night I stayed up, did the dishes, went straight to bed, did my devotion, and went straight to bed. It's like I can't play around. Like I need to rest and rejuvenate. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna get some rest coming up here, and it's like taking full advantage of that. You know what I mean? Sit there, rest, rejuvenate, catch up on that sleep, because it's just like, you know what I mean? You're not running at I know I'm not running at 100. They're showing 80. I feel like I'm 70, like maybe even less. Like, I definitely need to catch up on sleep. So beginnings, love, creativity, flow, healing. The ace reveals love and self-expression. Falling in love, pregnancy, motherhood are common meanings, or finding the inspiration to begin a new creative venture. Whatever you hope for begins, and you're in the flow. There are opportunities for growth, for spiritual growth and healing. Love is given, shared, and returned in fullness. And I feel like that's what life is all about. Enjoying life, giving love, receiving love. It's like, we don't do things because we plan to receive. But I find it funny that the ace of coins is there. It's like we're going to start filling your cup financially. That's what I was saying. Don't be shocked if you're rewarded for what you've done during this time. You know what I mean? You probably already seen knockings of that. That's why I say when they talk about like this nine of pentacles here, you know what I mean? And it's just like, they talk about financial rewards. We are in Taurus season, grounding energy, and it's just like, don't overlook the blessings that happen in your life. With us, it wasn't financial, but it was like blessing after blessing after blessing, like one thing after another after another. And it's just like, don't overlook those things. You know what I mean? Because it could have went the other way and it didn't. You know what I mean? With us, it wasn't a struggle to find these things, like, to find a place. Immediately when I found out with my mom, I was like, I already found her a place. She's like, no, I don't want to do that. No problem. Found another one. Kept sending her places. And then she found, she happened to be on the phone with her best friend. The same place that I just sent her happened to be her landlord's building. Happened to be exactly what she was telling her about. So it was just like dumb luck that it happened that way. And I'm just like, she went to go see one place. Someone else happened to give their notice. And that's the one she ended up taking. Because that lady that lived there was just like my mom. Plants, big bedroom furniture, everything. So you could visually see how everything would lay out. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, this is perfect. And my mom's like, yeah. And I'm like, yeah, look at it. I'm like, it has a heat pump in it. I'm like, this is brilliant. I'm like, definitely. I'm like, there's your air conditioning. There's your heating. I'm like, you don't have to worry about anything. You don't have to sit there and worry about air conditioning or heating in the summer or anything like that. So it just all worked out. Everything just fell into place. You know what I mean? And I'm just incredibly grateful for that, So it's just like, don't overlook those things. You know what I mean? Like, it could have went the other way where she's like, myself. We didn't find a place until we were like, 4 weeks before we moved here? 3 weeks? So we were really lucky, So it's just like, never overlook the, maybe seem trivial, but it's like, never overlook those things. You know what I mean? It's just like, blessings come in many shapes and forms. That's even Sunny and himself. You know what I mean? He puts a big smile on your face, he endless cuddles. You know what I mean? It's just like, don't overlook those things, because little blessings lead to big ones. They see how you're appreciative for something so small. Imagine how appreciative you'll be for big ones. We've been thanking for Sunny ever since we got him. So It's like, you know, appreciate those small things. Honestly, they mean the most in life. So I hope you guys enjoyed these daily tarot cards for Thursday, April 27th, 2023, Throne Thursday. May the universe bless you good. We'll see you for the next daily tarot card.